What's cracking with your snack and snacker stars? It's Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, and April Fools and rabbit, because it's April 1st, and I'm at the fair, but it's still pizza night. What's going on here? We're gonna find out right after this on Pizza Night. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Never fear. Pizza night is definitely here. So grab yourself a can of beer. And you're not an April Fool for Friday night, April the 1st, 2015. My food bowl, it's empty. How can this be? Well, my food bowl is not empty for this edition of Pizza Night, as I have come to the landmark mall, Reithoffer Shows Carnival, here in Alexandria, Virginia, to try out their carnival pizza, basically. I don't think I've ever had pizza from a carnival, but I know it's something that is traditionally served at carnivals for sure. I got pepperoni. They had pepperoni and they had cheese. Both were $4. It appears that you get about half of a 10 or 12-inch pizza when you order this particular pizza variety, and it's not sliced up into 3 slices. It's just one big half a slice there. Extremely thin crusted. They just give it to you on this little paper plate. In fact, if you look really closely, that's like a 2-ply toilet paper looking crust there. That's so thin. And but it does have the big pepperonis on there that I like quite a bit, so that's good. Also, the cheese is nice and browned on there, so that's also a very good thing. I didn't see how they cooked it. It was actually offered at the turkey leg stand where I got the turkey leg a couple years ago for the fair edition of OTR. But anyway, this is a fair edition of Pizza Night. Let me go ahead. I can't show you the 420 slice, so I just gotta pick up the whole thing. Show you the back side of it there. Yeah, that looks kind of like your Totino's or your Tony's or your Mama Celeste style crust there. Not too impressed with the look of that, but the top part looks pretty good. So let's just focus on that. Let's accentuate the positives, and I'll be right back to take a bite of it to let you know what I think about it and more on this special fair edition of Pizza Night. Alright gang, I am back at the Landmark Mall, Reithoffer Fair. Of course, Landmark Mall has been on the brink of closing for years and years. You can see videos of the mall on the inside here, almost completely empty. I think the Dan Bell channel, I think It's Dan Bell is what it's called. He has a good abandoned mall series on this particular mall. I used to work here for very many years, and I'll tell that story some other time. But anyway, I'm here to eat pizza, so let me go ahead and pick this baby up, show it to you next to my noggin the way I always do. That's one big ear, or a big grin from where I come from, baby. Alright, let me go ahead and take a bite of this pizza and let you know what I think about it. Alright guys, the first bite I wasn't very impressed because I got that crackery thing going on with the crust, but after a couple of seconds there, some of the flavor started to come through and it was quite nice. Very salty in a pizzeria kind of way, like you would find, you know, in your mom and pop pizzeria type joint. The crust, again, is the least impressive part of this. It's really crackery, it doesn't have much of a flavor, but the sauce has a little bit of a sweetness to it, which is pretty good and comes out pretty nicely. The pepperoni, I love those big deli-style pepperonis, man, but hey, I like the little ones too, and I like the regular-sized ones too. What I'm trying to say, man, is I like pepperoni. Also, I think the cheese is probably the star of this pizza, with some nice notes of mozzarella and maybe provolone in there. It tastes pretty good, and I like the way it becomes a little bit more rigid when it's warm and has the browning on it. That's really good too. All in all, for $4, not a bad deal at the carnival. You can definitely get ripped off a lot worse here. You know, it's $2 to get in, $4 for the pizza. Not a bad deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 3/4 thumbs up. You know, fair to middling, a little bit better than that, I'd say. You know, 3/4 thumbs up here at the fair edition of Pizza Night at Landmark Mall, the Reithoffer Shows. They'll be here for another couple of weeks. Actually, it's a 3-week engagement and just started this past week. So come on by and check it out. I'm gonna try to come by again when I have time to ride some rides, because they got a big ass Ferris wheel, as you can see. They got a scrambler. They got a lot of cool stuff. So I'm gonna try to check that out when I can. Also, you should check out the SAS group on Facebook by clicking on the link down below. Hundreds of the coolest people in the world are in our group, and you should be too. Why aren't you? Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Reich SAS. Every time you're on the social media, no matter where it is on the internet, use the hashtag SnackSociety all day, every day, for all your snacking needs, to let you know, or let us know what you're snacking on, and to find out what we're snacking on. Also, you do the YouTube Four Horsemen dance and jive by liking, favoriting, sharing, and subscribing. And in the meantime, in between time, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.